So people often ask me why Murray cod, because I fish for a lot of different species and I always seem to come back to catching big cod. And I think there's just something unforgettable about catching that massive, beautiful freshwater fish that's endemic to Australia. There's nothing else like them in the world, and I'm sure the US guys kick back and think, wow, that's an amazing fish. And I think that's what keeps me coming back and always wanting more. You also get to chase them in some of the best parts of the country, like the mighty Murray behind me, and then some of our big Murray cod impoundments are just some of the most beautiful places in Australia as well. Now once you fish for them for a while, you can kind of get your eye in and you should be able to catch meter fish. Like I know a meter fish is everybody's fish of a lifetime, but once you get a few under the belt, it is actually possible to target meter fish and consistently catch meter plus fish. But it's those real 120 centimetre beasts that are just the holy grail. They're what I just love to chase nowadays. And sure, you're going to catch a lot of meter fish in between, which are awesome, but when you do get that 120 centimetre giant, it's just an unforgettable feeling. And when they come up and eat a big surface lure like that, it's just unbelievable. One of the best things in fishing, and I think that's what keeps me coming back always to the Murray cod. So sit back and watch me as I cast around this giant surface paddler to try and get that one that everybody's been after. Giant, topwater, Murray cod.
Sounds great.
The Tremsky. On Stonky.
So there we go. That's fish number one of the trip, and what a cracker that is. Awesome boat side eat on that one, on the Balista Tremor. It just doesn't get much better than that, but sadly, that one was only 108 centimetres, so I really want to keep going and try and get footage of 120 smashing this. The fish just turn into a whole new fish when they get over 120 centimetres. They just get a massive wide head, huge bucket mouth, and they just get a lot heavier than a metre plus fish. So, plenty more casts to come. Keep casting.
Comes around the corner and hits this first one. I reckon it's a good spot for the feeding one.
Oh, that's a big fish.
Got him.
Sounds straight. Sounds straight.
Look at that. Another cracker on the Tremor. Be well over the metre, that one. Awesome surface strike. Get him back.
This fish ended up going 116 centimetres, just short of that magic 120 mark.
So I really want to keep going and try and get footage of 120 smashing this. So join me. We're going bigger. We're going bigger.
Oh shit, that's a hog. Shit, that's a big fish.
There we go. Doesn't get much better than that for a surface explosion. Big Murray River 120 Murray cod. Just about as good as it gets on the Balista tremor. Oh, so good. Get the big girl back in the water. What a fish. Wow. That is a massive mouth. Huge fish, that one. Yeah, I'm about to let you go, big girl. Thanks for coming. Wow, there we go. That's about as good as it gets on the Murray. Just, yeah, daytime surface nibble from a 120 like that is just amazing. That's just as good as it gets. I'm so glad I got it all on film for you guys to see. What a donkey of a fish that was. So on the last morning of the trip, still fishing the Balista tremor, still fishing a big surface paddler that imitates a bird, just trying to get a bite from that massive, massive Murray cod. And on the last morning of the trip, I finally got the one I've been dreaming about. An absolute proper giant out of the Murray. This fish was massive. This fish was as big as I've ever caught, and on a surface paddler in the Murray, it doesn't get much better than that. Stuff my dreams are made out of. So I'm gonna end this video with some footage of this absolute giant. Just have a look at this beast, and this is what keeps us all casting. Giant Murray cod on Topwater. Doesn't get much better than that. Cheers, guys. Just got slammed by this absolute beast on the tremor. What a fish. Fish of a lifetime, this one. Come in at just under 130. Pick her up, give you a look. What a fish. Oh yeah, big girl. Try to pick her up, she's so heavy. Such a thick, fit fish. Amazing fish, that one. There's the tremor with the paddler bib. Just balls. What an explosion. Get her back in the water. Amazing.